What's up, people? Hey, 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 hey. Um, it's Savage Patriot
Happy
time.
Monday.
We indeed, because this is about the only
Indeed.
fun you'll see in this show right here. Um,
No,
we
it'll be overall fun
man,
for the
we are
overall.
gonna be showing some stuff that you're not gonna like, but you're gonna appreciate the fact that we see it. We did a show last week about an individual. If y'all remember him, Daniel. Um, but when I did the stuff when we did it, there were some people that saw it and reached out to me, and they told me, you know what, bro, you're not seeing the things, the majority of it. You got some, you kind of got it, but it gets worse. I didn't believe them. None of the guys believed them. They said, well, yeah, that's cool to have it, but we look, when I tell you I was not ready. Were any of you ready for what you saw at all?
No,
Okay.
no.
Koi, now, mind you,
Nope.
disclaimer, all three, the three minorities have seen it. So we're coming today with the minority report. The only person that didn't see it was Tom Cruise. And so here is Tom Cruise with us watching this.
Yeah, we sat there for what, 2 hours, 3 hours going through all
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not jumping on the couch, right? Okay. Or am
There
I
you go.
getting into any religion?
Trust me, none of
Involving
that would be
Scientology?
included. God ain't to be found in these guys' lives. Trust me.
Okay.
We're going to begin with his allies, first of all. I'm going to leave a question real quick for the panel here and for the audience members to answer. If you know somebody is unhinged and you see their behavior and you double down your support for them, like they like to say we like to do for Donald Trump, which is weird.
Yeah.
If you see the bad behavior and all you do is pretend that they're an ally and you protect and defend and even back them up, can I then assume that you share the same mental crazy that that person holds? Would it be fair assessment to say, well, you probably agreed, then you probably like them? Would that be fair? Okay.
I agree.
So
Yeah.
without further ado, we're talking about this dude. And if we do get trolls in the room, Chris, it's okay. We will figure it out first and then we'll go. But this is where it gets beginning. This is the only funny part you'll find. I'm just letting you know. The person you're going to see after him is a lady that we talked kind of briefly about last time, who's now coming to his defense. And then when you see her defending him, we'll show you what exactly she has been defending. So without further ado, Miss Coco Misty, everyone.
Tax. But he's gonna continue the ableist attacks on me.
Why, hello. You should be flattered that he's willing to waste 1 hour of his YouTube live talking about you.
What is whist?
Must have been
Anybody know what a whist is?
It's the gap in her teeth.
Is that short for Worcestershire sauce?
Yeah, I can't even say that word. What's just fine.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire sauce.
This is Worcestershire. In case people want, I'm going to tell you how the word is pronounced. Worcestershire.
Okay.
It's pretty easy. I don't know what's wrong with y'all when you can't get wash your sister sauce and all that stuff. I don't know what you
It's
get.
a sauce nobody likes.
I love that stuff. What are you talking
That's
about?
a lie.
That's the baddest sauce out there, next to A1. Anyway, so
Can't stand it.
let her
Can't stand
continue.
Like, clearly the man has no life. And he
Whoa.
Really?
Hold on.
Well, that's unfair.
I have no life because I have other platforms. You have a life and you only deal with TikTok and you think that's reality? Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah,
Projection.
it ain't reality. Obviously, she's too lazy to get out her bed and actually do a video. She's got to lie down under a blanket on her pillow.
She's got a whole body brigade thing
I
going on.
never understood that about people who do the
Lazy.
bed TikToks.
You know
It's
why?
like, why are you trying to invite me into your bed, man? That's weird. That's
You
weird.
know why? You
Yeah,
know why?
that's
She can't do a sit up. You have to do a sit up to get out of bed, right? Okay, some people can't do sit ups. That would be her.
Oh,
Or the ones
Lord.
that are in the dark and it's just their face and teeth, and you're just like, why are you doing this? Like,
Mhm.
like at least put a little effort into it. Just like, no, I'm just going to talk to the camera in the dark in my bed, being weird.
Would the camera help and the makeup help? No, it doesn't.
No.
No.
Look, listen, so and so. Don't you talk bad about my A1 sauce, dog? Don't you do it? A1 sauce is good because it works on the cheapest kind of steak and chicken.
Yeah, no.
And when
You
you
don't-
broke, it's the best. Okay.
you don't put A1 on steak. That's blasphemy.
What is wrong with the sauce that I dislike? It's I know it's the taste, but there's something certain about the taste that I dislike. I'm not sure what it is.
Probably the blackness of it.
No.
All right. Let's let. Oh shoot. Let's
No.
see.
This lady
Oh.
is going to continue her rant. Now listen carefully to it. Please do.
Has no idea what he's talking about.
Now, am I talking about it, or did I just play what Daniel said? Now,
You-
don't
you
worry,
just played
Miss.
what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, Coco Misty. We'll play exactly what he said. Now, remember, Coco, you are friends with this guy and defend his behavior. I want everybody out in the internet world to understand this particular thing. Now, I'm not gonna call her a woman. This thing is defending what you are about to see in this podcast. Remember that. That's why I'm playing her first, and she's not the only one, but she's the only one that hasn't went private.
There's a plethora of others.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And all he's gonna do is have a whole bunch of yes people on his panel.
Real quick, do all of you always agree with me?
No.
Hmm.
No.
Huh.
Never.
No, that's not true.
Well, let's find out some more.
Mhm.
Don't know how to think for themselves.
Oh, oh.
You don't know what you're doing, man.
So let me ask a question then. Are you guys dumb?
No.
Apparently.
I
I might
consider
be a
myself
little.
pretty intelligent.
Okay,
I
but
know-
you can't think for yourself.
No, we need our Lord Marlon Brown to think for us. Marlon,
Hey, you know what?
What do I say next? What do I say next?
Well, I want you to say,
Okay.
Hi, lucky hi, make a hiney ho.
Hina laka hi, honey ho.
Yeah, you fail. You no more nest, man. We're
Oh.
taking you out the show. You're done.
Yeah.
You're out.
You're out. But continue, please, Gapamus Rex.
But just keep in mind that this is the same man
Mhm.
that was coming after Mr. Chaos
Mm-hmm.
when he was like, "Oh, you put an old woman that had nothing to do with this
Uh-huh.
and my disabled brother,
Uh-huh.
and they had nothing to do with this."
Right.
Mhm. See, he wanted to use that as fuel.
No, they had nothing to do with the issue. Daniel did. He inserted himself into this. You see, my mom and my brother never spoke to none of y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can compare the two. It gets worse with the comparison. Wait till you hear the next line.
To make it seem like Mr. Chaos was coming after his disabled brother.
He did, though. What am I supposed to think when he said it out loud? I've dragged Marlon's mother. I've dragged Marlon's brother.
Yes,
Did he not say that out of his own snaggletooth mouth?
the exact words.
That halitosis-ridden, latrine-looking piece of crap. That's what he started it with my family.
He
I
sure
didn't.
did. Yeah.
His ugly two-tone wet dog mutt and Jeff-looking wife started it. I decided to go in on her wet dog-looking behind. Your snaggletooth behind came in, and now come Gappamus Rex to come talk too. My mama never talked to y'all. My brother never talked to y'all. My family never talked to y'all. But I shouldn't be talking on behalf of them when this little round-faced donut moon pie tries talking to people. Come on, man.
And his mother, but he has no problem coming after you,
Right?
who is a disabled person.
No, that's retarded. Big difference. Mentally is one thing. Retarded and stupid and a violent individual that should be behind bars, completely different.
Yes.
Unhinged,
Mm.
psychopathic, probably next level serial killer, pedophile, all the above is Daniel. I'll prove that to you today.
And he says that the left loves the slow
Here it
ones. Okay, well then what does that say about him and his relationship with his brother then?
That's my
Wow.
family.
Wow.
Hold on. Am I supposed to equate the left harboring strangers to myself loving my brother?
Yes.
The insinuation is
her,
that you
yes.
don't love your brother. That's what it really comes down to.
Oh.
Oh.
I just defend him for no reason because I don't like him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh.
what it is.
Oh, okay. Continue, Tubby.
Uh-huh.
Because he's right, but he's right, but he doesn't love his brother.
Why do they pause like that? Did you pause it?
I did because I'm.
Oh, okay. I was about to say the Wish version of Lizzo. She need to go on and get her thoughts together because she ain't sounding too intelligent right now.
What does any? Okay, Coy, since you're the blind reactor here, can you make sense of anything? I saw you dying.
You said the Wish version of Lizzo, and that just broke me. I'm sorry.
Now, please tell me what I just heard. Please, anyone, explain what I just heard. Can anyone you do that to me?
She's trying to, like I said, she's trying to insinuate that you don't like, if the left loves the slow ones and you don't like the left, then you don't like your brother because he's slow. That's what it really comes down to, in my opinion.
Well, I'm still trying to figure that out because I defended. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the left loves his brother
You
more.
said that 4 times before you got
Oh
something
my
out.
gosh.
Is the
Yeah, I
bonnet
didn't even
too tight?
I'm a miracle worker here. I'm just telling the future every time she says it.
So okay,
Call
one
the
of, two
prophet.
things, one of two things is true. You woke up too early and you need to go
Yes.
back to bed. The
Uh-huh.
bonnet's too tight, and that kind of is cutting off blood supply. That's the only thing I can think of.
No, I know what it is.
What is it?
Her teeth are playing tug of war, and they're in a
Oh.
stalemate right now, and that it's missing that connection that connects to her brain, so it can't reach it.
No Bluetooth.
No connection. It's all disconnected.
No,
Bluetooth.
no pun intended.
No pun intended.
No pun
Bluetooth.
intended.
Bluetooth connected. Bluetooth disconnected. Continue.
Oh my god.
Lost signal.
Doesn't make any sense to me. But like I said, just be flattered that he's making a YouTube live on you, honey. Take it as a joke because they're jokes.
Okay.
There's nothing more
But
that
we're
can come
funny.
from that man. He's not smart.
Have I ever taken myself seriously? No.
He's not smart at all.
Mm.
So don't worry about it. Take care and keep your chin and your head up.
And keep that whole
This is
chin up.
not the
That's
first time
lot
I've heard a
of chin.
woman tell me that I don't take anything seriously.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of chin for Daniel to keep up.
What I was gonna say.
That-
It's a lot of
you know
head
what I
too.
mean? Freaking beard is weird.
Beard is weird. Now remember,
Okay.
we said.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, so this is the preface to the fact that this woman is defending a certain somebody that we've discussed already ad nauseum.
Mhm.
But since then, we've gotten some more revelation, only to confirm that the people that associate with him are just as insane, if not more so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was the preface. So y'all,
Absamundo.
this is the foundation.
All right. Now we have the defense of him on the table. I'm glad she made that video because it was only made today. Now, the good thing is that she finally made one. And this will help because what you're going to see is proof that they are what you call enabling. Okay. The first clip we're going to show you is probably one of the more unhinged ones that he has. Okay. Are we joking? Do any of us think we're joking that this is the most
No.
unhinged one? Okay.
We're
Let me
not
make sure I
joking.
grab the right one here.
We're not joking with the unhinged. We're joking at the unhinged.
And about, yes. And about. There it is. Save to downloads. There we go. All right. Here we are. Copy and paste. Boom. Hold on. Good.
Cooking.
I got it ready. All right. I was trying to make sure it was in the right spot. Here we go.
So when you go to sleep tonight in Las Vegas, when you go to sleep tonight in Las Vegas, on your back, nigga. Stop fucking with me. Stop talking about me. Do I make myself clear? Stop talking about. I got this on. I represent Houston. It says Hollister, but that ain't the point. Stop talking about me. You said you was going to be nice to me, but you don't like me. But bitch, your bitch ass is trying to hurt me. Stop fucking with me. I promised you. Fucking promised you. I will hurt you. Yeah, I'm giving you PTSD. Stop fucking with me.
It's just
Um,
sad.
Yeah. Now, the person in the video he's talking about is this individual here, this guy. I'll give you
Oh, I
a
thought
huh? What's
that was
this
it sounded very
guy?
similar. So
This guy is a straight individual, and Daniel has identified himself as a unstraight individual,
Yeah.
member of that community.
Mm.
He saw this guy and wanted to, how should I say this?
Have relations.
Have relations. So so he did not get the advances that he want back, and proceeded to harass this individual until he could no longer take it. This individual tried to block him. Every time he blocked him, he put a new account to go after the guy, made multiple videos, multiple recordings, called the guy, doxed him, all the above. And that was one of the videos that he put up, telling the guy that he was going to end his life because he wouldn't be giving him the attention that he wanted.
Gotcha.
He later had this to say on his YouTube page when somebody asked him about it. So somebody came up to him and said, "Hey, this is what we see." One of his followers said this to him. No, is it up here? Yep, there it is. Okay, so no, King Genty uploaded an S tape on his Twitter months ago, and I watched it. I didn't tell him. I left him alone on all social media. I wasn't looking for swag the gentleman's tape. That is the guy at the end of the last video we saw, the one in the green shirt. That's his tag. Swag the gentleman. And if so, so what? I left him alone on TikTok. I didn't saw I was gonna make it. I say when he gets a girlfriend, he should use his own camera phone and make one. He's talking about making a sex tape.
Creepy.
And mind you, he's talking on his YouTube about this individual who has absolutely no intent of talking to him. Make the video of himself. I didn't say I was going to go to his house and film it. He should do it by himself. I'm assuming you mean I said he should have done it by himself in this video. Right. Goodness, I know what I'm saying is wrong, but at least listen instead of half listening in general. Look, listen, people.
That's how he talks.
He later goes on to say that he would watch it. That's his goal, is to watch this man's sex tape. Okay.
But this man, Swat the Gentleman, does not have any sort of emotions.
Hey, look, it's the fat retard artistic can't fight tubby piece of crap. Look who it is.
Oh, Philip. Go back in the corner and sit on the bouncing ball and color your coloring
wipe
book.
your mouth. You're drooling.
Yeah, go color your coloring book before you get embarrassed.
So this individual made all of this personal to begin with, and then come to find out this guy is a stalker and an internet harasser.
Yes.
Yes. I just want to make sure I'm tracking as long as the audience they're tracking.
Yes, and he does all this and plays victim once you come out.
Calling us ableist.
Schrodinger's handicapped.
This is what he does. Yeah. This is what he does.
Well, I'd say you're a bit disabled in more ways than one.
He does have a we haven't been able to refine it, but he did have what you would call it, something filed against him with the police, harassment and verbal. So he does have a record out there, multiple records. Up to three people have reported him for his behavior, and he has not stopped. In fact, he's doubled down and he's continued to do this exact behavior to the point where he started to call the individuals on their phone. And this is the recording of that phone call, a few of them that he left with that individual. Now, again, viewer discretion. Here we go.
I am sorry for threatening you. I am sorry for threatening you. Can you accept my apology? I said I'm sorry for threatening you. Now, I really understand what I did was wrong. Bro, I'm sorry for threatening you. I'm sorry for threatening you. I'm sorry for threatening you. Stop cussing on your damn platform. I am sorry.
Is that an apology?
No.
That was his version of saying sorry.
Mm-hmm.
He left multiple messages on other people's as well, including this one.
Piece of shit ass bitch, Julian! What the fuck is wrong with you, Julian? Bitch, answer the fucking phone!
He's trying to harass someone on the phone.
Julian, you a piece of shit! It is 5 o'clock in the morning! What did you be there?
I want you all to be aware, these people don't want his advances, and what he goes about doing is stalking their Facebook page, their TikTok page, their YouTube page, all the above.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The next part of this, tell me if you can tell that this person has either schizo or bipolar. Something's not right. This is the same call he's making, the same person, a different call. Listen again. Here it comes.
Hi, Julian, it's me, Daniel. Please pick up the phone right now. I'm going crazy without you.
He says, it's me. I'm going crazy without you. Right after calling the same individual, cussing them out, and abusing them. More.
Mm-hmm.
You're wet bag. Hey, Julian, it's me, Daniel. Please, pick up your goddamn phone so we can have a mature conversation. Have a great day.
Now, if people didn't know that we were talking about him and we just played that audio, how many people would think that was a woman?
Yeah,
many.
He sounds and acts like a woman. Zero emotional intelligence. So there's a lot more going on with this guy, because there's no way I would call a grown man or a grown woman and act like that. But there's something that's not, we know this, but there's something going on up there, and you know, the door is unlocked and there's a lot of things going in there like demons. So
what would that be down there below, mister?
What I was going to bring up next is this is what most in the security sector would actually call this a credible threat.
Okay, good.
So a credible threat refers to a situation where a potential threat is most likely and imminent with a significant range of magnitude to pose legitimate concerns. So this individual, if he's not at credible threat, he's very close to credible threat, which is already to the point of seeing that this individual has perpetrated multiple instances of stalking, harassment, and threats of violence, as well as being, as you said, probably charged in 1 or 2 cases of threats and harassments as well. So in a security team, if it was me, it was like, okay, so this, you know how when some people get death threats, they either deem them credible or not credible. When you have a credible threat, it means somebody has crossed the threshold of being not just an internet troll, but being an actual threat to people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's why I was bringing that up. So its likelihood is a high probability of occurring.
Well, if now understand this, when the law is concerned, they filed multiple complaints about this individual. What they end up doing is hiding behind this concept that they're autistic. Now, I don't care if you're autistic, especially when you don't get the help you need. If you are autistic, get medication.
Get help. Yeah.
Get onto some sort of psychotrope, something. I'm not for them, but if it stops you from being a complete retard, do it. Because we said last time, if you keep this up, you're going to run up the wrong tree. We are just limiting our clap back to the internet. There are people out there that will not take your threat lightly. The same guy he threatened said, if you even remotely tried to accomplish any of that, I'm going to end you first. He then turned around and said that the guy was threatening him. That guy was threatening him after doing nothing. Really? All right. Here's another one.
Mark my words, it's over when I see you.
Okay. Mark my words, it's over when I see you. If Woo. Okay, I'll ask the elephant in the room. What does that mean to y'all?
That means he plans on causing some type of bodily harm to an individual. Threat of violence, terroristic threat.
It's not a threat. It's a promise. This is what he's basing this.
It gets worse. It gets worse.
You asked for this beef, right?
No.
But I'm the one that started it. You're right. So when I see you again, it's over. You may be 37 tomorrow.
Now, hear me out. He just said the man's birthday. How would you know that? How would you know that, Daniel? Don't care. No apology. You pedophile. I don't know what you're coming here to ask for. You're not getting an apology, bro. We don't hand those out to idiots.
No.
I don't owe you one. I'm not supposed to give you one. I'm calling you what I'm calling you. If you're defending this nonsense, you're a pedophile. I'm sorry.
Damn, no, sir. We already forgot about you. Why'd you come back? Get the heck up out of here, man. Ain't nobody thinking about you. Go sit on a
tack
or
whatever it is you like to sit
whatever
on.
you like to sit on, whatever you like to
Wait,
spin
who is that guy?
No, sir. He was here last time.
Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you see how relevant he is? We totally forgot about him.
Anyway, this is about Daniel. No, sir. Go talk to Daniel.
But you are the prime example why a lot of people don't trust a lot of people, because you take your trauma out on people.
That sounds like projection. I have to give a diagnosis there.
Ding, 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 ding.
Why is it that people with a certain ideology tend to project all the things that they do wrong in their life onto other people?
That I don't know.
Because they see victims in everything, and then they project their trauma onto other people.
Because it's the lack of accountability. They don't want to be held accountable for the things they do. And that's a problem.
Look, man,
what I find interesting.
Everybody got trauma. You don't need to make it everybody else's problem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Lee?
Someone said narcissism 101 right there.
What I find interesting is that I think he also has a certain semblance of an obsessive compulsive disorder. I'm not it's not a professional opinion. Or it's not a licensed opinion, but it is professional. Because if he found out a guy's birthday, what lengths did he go to find that information?
Yeah. And there's a comment about autism I wanted to bring up, being very fairly knowledgeable on the subject, is like, there are hyper violent autistic individuals, but those people should have been managed and maintained long before this point. To be let loose on the internet freely like that, when nobody is helping this individual, like where is his family to get this person the help that they need? Like, I feel.
Oh, we're getting into that. Don't worry, we're getting into that.
That's the thing. It's like you can't just blame it on that. There are those things. Like if he is really that bad off, then he should not be on his own. Period.
Hey, blame his family, but we'll get into that.
The crazier part is that you're right. Somebody should be stepping in. I hope he didn't block him, Chris. I hope he didn't block him. I hope he didn't block. No, sir. I unblocked him for a reason. Yeah. So I hope he didn't block him.
Let him stay in.
Because remember, I said I'll give you the cue to block. Oh no, he's still here. Good.
I was bullied too, but I didn't go around doing what you probably did. You probably threatened to hurt people. You probably threatened to murder people. It doesn't matter if you know how to fight or not. You're an evil piece of shit for threatening to kill people.
I'm glad you said that, Daniel. I am so glad you said that, Daniel. I am glad that you are the one that said that you shouldn't be threatening people and that you equate that to taking trauma out on people. What would you call holding a knife to the camera and saying, I'm going to end you?
Survey says
credible threat.
Nah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Or imminent
Because of
threat.
your trauma kicking your ass. So again, warning, if I see you, it's up. Mark my words. Don't worry. I got you. I got you. Have the day you deserve. You little.
So, if we were to go by his criteria, is he and should he be ashamed of his statements of wanting to kill somebody?
Probably.
Yes.
You think he is?
No, they never do. What is it about people in this day and age that love recording crimes? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. It is baffling to me that we have an entire generation of people that just like record everything to the point that they're even willing to record crimes to present into the court, like in a case. It's like you can't say certain things on the internet and expect it not to be a problem. That being one of them, you cannot threaten somebody's bodily bodily harm somebody. And expect that
while
not to be a
brandishing a
problem.
knife on your TikTok.
It's the clout chase generation, man. You know, you see it all over TikTok, and it's not just with crimes. You see these kids out here doing dumb stuff that can get them killed for clout. And this is one of the ways they do it. They film their crimes, they get the views, they get the likes, and it's all a thrill to them. And he thought he was going to get some likes with this, but it didn't work out for him because nobody likes him.
If I was a defense attorney, this would be the basic thing I would have to put on every frequently asked question on my website. Don't record yourself doing crimes. Don't put in text or writing or email or anything of you doing crimes. That would have to be every single time. It would be don't do crimes on the internet. You know, just don't.
Here we go.
All right.
Now, again, he's going to double down.
Her out. I didn't threaten talk aunties. I didn't cuss her out. I didn't threaten her. I yelled at her to do something about her nephew.
Daniel, it's the same thing. So. Anyway, continue.
And I know he's going to have a temper tantrum. And he literally threatened to put a bullet in my head because I threatened to hurt him numerous of times.
Oh, pause.
What?
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 Oh, no. Whoa.
I'm going to make a shirt tonight.
Coy. Please, you're the one with the most outside viewpoint on all of this because we all saw this, and even still, I'm just like, what? But Coy, please.
Coy,
please.
I'm going to back it up for you. So
I heard
okay?
it.
I want you to hear it twice because I don't want you to misunderstand it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Temper tantrum. And he literally threatened to put a bullet in my head because I threatened to hurt him numerous of times.
I'm going to make a shirt tonight that says,
go for it.
Don't record yourself doing crime on a t-shirt, and then we should send it to him because like it is the dumbest. You just admitted to threatening him on the internet, and because he retaliated saying he's going to put a bullet in you to defend himself, he's in the wrong. Okay, that's brilliant.
Thank you. Now, mind you, you made a video with a knife in frame.
Don't do crime on the internet, folks.
Don't frame, like you have it. And now you're saying nobody should be wanting to end you for threatening their life, bro? Are you for real? This Negro can't be for real, man. But he has more.
So y'all have to help me. Y'all can hate me. Y'all can get this account down. These people are literally saying I'm about to have a third warrant because I told this woman that she was writing his deed. That is not harassment. And me yelling at her, that is not harassment. Y'all know, and I'm not saying all, but some black women do lie on black men.
What does that have to do?
Oh my gosh.
With you
Yeah.
threatening people? What is anyway here
Because they don't like the way they talk. So I need y'all to do me a favor and please call Harris County to have them drop my charges.
That's not how the law works. But
hey, Harris County, this is bro. There's this guy called Chasing Roses on TikTok. Someone can drop his charges, please. It doesn't work like that. You freaking meathead.
Thank you for being here, Swa. Thank you. This is the guy.
Thank you.
Talking. Thank you. This is the guy that he's been threatening. He made a video we played it already, Swa. We just finished playing it. Yep. He made a video with a knife threatening to stab me, but then tried to have me arrested via Twitter. He's the one that got the knife pulled on him.
Yeah.
Now understand this. In a normal world, this individual, not Swa, you Swa, this clown in the video should be arrested at the minimum house arrest and a record placed on him on the permanent level as a possible threat.
And I think, isn't there a law out there with internet crimes? They can pretty much, he can't use any type of social media. They can also do that to get him off completely. OJ syndrome.
Thank you. Yeah. I sound like this because I just got done screaming. You can hate me, you can stitch me and call me out. I don't care. If you can't do it, I understand. Please do me a favor and call Harris County and tell them to drop these charges.
And the DA had reasonable
she didn't even put her real name as he was filing, so please.
I want to go read that comment. There is already a case number and a police report. This is a new one. He's about to have 2. Understand this, people. The reason we're doing this is twofold. One, we're the Savage Patriots, and this is just what we do. Secondly, in case y'all don't remember, there are a lot of people with mental problems that go around killing people. They go around killing people. These psychopaths will say something and people will ignore them. And for years, they'll be ignored until they finally do something. The cops have already failed. You were told, police officers in Texas, you were told that this man has been giving threats to people, credible, documented threats. Documented, and nothing was done.
And it's a trend just on social media. And we've talked about this a couple times on the show, how a lot of these smooth brains, low IQ people, they all seem to get in these same little groups together. And then when they're going at somebody, they always issue some type of threat, and nothing's being done about it. And then when something bad does happen, people were wondering why. No, like Marlon said, you knew. People were telling you. These people need to be locked up in an insane asylum, under the jail, behind the jail, in a ditch somewhere. I don't know. But you need to get these guys off the internet like this.
This is where
they're a hazard to themselves.
You remember, Coy, you were asking, right? We even tried to speak to his caregiver mother. She doesn't care. You want proof that she doesn't care? Here he is. Here he is at home, and he'll walk by a certain individual and listen to what he says.
Kill all of you. Matter of fact, no, I won't kill all of you. I will beat y'all up.
I will kill all of you. But you know what? Better yet, I won't kill you. I'll beat all of you up.
Beat me up. I'll get on my family to beat you up. Talk to these people right now. Please talk to them. Up and beat me up. No.
That's Mom, by the way. This is how he's speaking about people to his mom.
Please talk to them. See, my mother don't know how to use the internet. She's
wow.
This is the video, I'm assuming, Swa, that you were in. Now remember, this is how he talks to his mom. The mom does nothing. In my estimation, that mother is an enabler, and she's just as culpable in all of his threats because he's doing them right in front of her. And she says nothing.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
This is crazy to me. Now, we have our theories as to why. At least I have a theory as to why his mom doesn't do anything. She wants his money, and he's not working. Not that kind of money. We're talking about disability money.
Yep.
We're talking about state money.
He gets something.
I think that's why she's not doing anything, because she's probably getting some of his money. And if she were to do anything and send him away, the money would stop.
And here's something else. Yes, she gets the money, but I also think on the mom, I think he probably abuses her too. You know what I mean? And she's probably like, she don't want no part of it. So in order to keep that money, she's not going to report the abuse just so she can keep that money coming, because she reports the abuse. He loses his benefits. He goes to jail and all this other stuff.
She said, let the chips fall where they may, after we explained to her how problematic his behavior was.
Let the chips fall where
right
they may.
Then and there, we have evidence that his mom is just as culpable of his behavior as he is.
Okay. We spoke to her multiple times.
And as Marlon said, if they spoke to her multiple times, there is something else there, because if she wasn't receiving some kind of finance or money from the state on him, he would have been up out of her house probably a long time ago.
Forever.
But she's getting something in order for her to be dealing with that stuff, I think.
I can't even be sure that he'd be out of her home. He might end up being, unalived by her, because she doesn't sound like a very good parent anyway. Let him finish though.
Disrespect your mother in front of her.
Wow.
Now you really pissed me off, because if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't even be on this fucking earth right now.
I wouldn't be on this earth either, bitch. Don't you fucking yell at me.
You wouldn't even be on this earth right now if it wasn't for her. You show her some respect.
And I will. And you mind your business. Don't tell me to delete my account.
Wow, man.
You got me scared.
Wow. So
okay.
So
here comes the victimhood.
To all of you. Matter of fact.
Here comes the victimhood. You heard it? He's scared. Now he's scared. Sure, Philip, pull up. I'll be ready whenever you want. Washington State, Wenatchee, across from Lowe's. Come find me. See how easy that was? I told you, just show up.
Hi.
You can't miss me.
Hi.
You can't miss me.
Hi. I'll take his place.
I'm the only Negro. I'm the only Negro on the block. You can't miss
me.
Tribute,
Marlon. Tribute.
So anyway, did you volunteer tribute? How about you just volunteer tag team? We'll just do tag team.
Yeah, tribute. I'll go.
You hear now that as soon as he got called out for this, for dissing his mom, all of a sudden I'm scared for my life. Why are you scared? Didn't you just say pull up? I'm gonna kill all of you. Why are you scared? You are the one that is going off on people that you don't know and threatening to end their life.
Yep.
Okay, so pause. So right now, what we've observed a guy who sends unrequited advances to another man who didn't want him, thereby bringing threats to the guy that he sent his advances to, but then continues to threaten this guy amongst a plethora of other people, only to then be scared when the very guy that he threatened to unalive because he didn't receive he didn't reciprocate the affections. All of a sudden, this guy basically calls him out, and now he's scared for his life. Is that where we're at now?
That's where we're at.
Okay.
Now remember, we said he stalked. When I tell you, my whole taskbar at the top of my computer is filled, and I'm not lying. You can ask the guys on the panel. When I started sending, stuff just kept coming.
It wouldn't stop.
So he got tired. He said, so he went stalking. Here he goes again.
Update, I watched his entire video and he was lying about my mother. He didn't explain why he called my mother a B word.
Because you give your mother as much respect as anybody else who doesn't like her. You disrespect your mother on a daily basis, you moon pie. I look. You look like an overinflated spoiled fig. That's what you look like. You disrespect your mom all the time. Why would anybody not help disrespect? You did it too. You're opening the door. You trample on her all the time.
Yep.
This is crazy.
In his song, and he literally called my mother an enabler and all that crap.
Because she
It
is
is on Swat the Gentleman's TikTok. Please mass report that account. Mass report Francois Anson Hernandez TikTok account because he made a part 2 video talking it's about my family.
Do you realize what he just did there, right? So I'm going to ask, since Swa is in here, did you give him your full name? This is the only question I'll ask you. Did you give him your full name? I just want to know for a fact. Did you give him your entire name, first, middle, and last?
He said, nope.
So again, so this is an unlicensed opinion, but it is professional. This kid is obsessive to an unhealthy, maybe even a lethal degree, like stalker type deal. Because I mean, he went and found Swa's entire full name.
Now, it's gonna continue here.
And he knows that his cousin was talking to my high school friends. He knows that he was talking to my high school friends. He knows that Jada Vibe literally was viewing my Twitter, saw that I was threatening people in 2019. The police came to my grandfather's house in 2019, and my family told me to not do that. You're lying on people you don't know, Swa.
How is he lying if you just admitted that you did it? You fool. How is he lying on you?
Hey, that's a crack baby, man. That's a crack baby. I'm telling you.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, baby, but I know. But that just because you name him Darren, don't mean he belong to Darren. But that baby, I don't care what you name it. That does not. That's a white baby. That is a baby from the mountain of Caucasus. That baby got a 730 credit score just sitting there.
Coy.
Oh God,
man. Again, we all three saw this, and even still, we're just like, goodness. But for you, my guy,
Please explain this to me, Coy. Maybe you could make sense of it. I know you're okay. First, I know you're white, and you probably know, but please tell me what you think of this. I'm confused. Can't hear you. Still can't.
Didn't know I was.
There you go.
Okay,
there you go.
So I'll tell you what I think. It's right here. Don't record crimes on the internet.
I like this shirt.
Don't record crimes on the internet. That's what I think. It's like he needs professional help. His mother is not enabling that. The state should have intervened on his behalf a long time ago. Honestly, that's my thoughts.
And if he has a mental disorder, which he does, he's probably been diagnosed. It's probably just
I'm sure he
his
does.
meds or getting any medication for it. Wouldn't she be his
caretaker?
Caretaker conservatory? What's it called?
Yeah,
yeah, his conservatory. So, being his conservatory, doesn't the Social Security or Child Protective Service or some type of service operate in that the same means it's like CPS would operate, right? So if somebody called and they said, "Hey, I know this guy probably mental, blah 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 blah. Can you go and do a welfare check?" Can't they remove him from that home?
They should
not being
he
taken
should
care
already
of?
have been held.
Yeah, he needs to be somewhere like Arkham Asylum or something because something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
Let him finish. I don't know what's wrong with that, Bobby boy. Something ain't right.
You're no different than Straw Hat Goofy. You know what he did to King Lion, right?
Now he's telling people to go mass report accounts. Listen carefully. Y'all remember Snaggle? Y'all remember the little cracked tooth, bearded wonder with the wet dog? That one? That one finally went private. It went private because it couldn't take what was happening to its account. I'm going to call him an it. Daniel came to his defense and when he went private because people won't stop reporting his account. On the one hand, you're okay with reporting people that you harass. Now, please, okay, you go after them, you harass them, you give them death threats, and then you complain that they're reporting your account. Meanwhile, you are getting online to defend a man who has pictures of my children when he blocks his account from people being able to access it going private because people are reporting his.
Yep. Yep.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
You know, the funny thing about him, he carries himself on the app like he's some major TikTok influencer. Like he's just got this huge following of people that are just gonna report people. There are creators out there like that. There are creators that do that have these huge followings and they can get your accounts taken down. Many of us have had that happen to us, but he ain't got that type of meat. You know what I mean? So he just sits on here. He talks to himself pretty much in the camera. He might get 1 or 2 likes and nobody really pays him attention or making fun of him. Then the same people that he's supposed to be part of their team, the family, he calls them, the family, they never come and really try to back him up, except for that one that has the equal IQ to him, where the IQs actually add up to double digits.
Yeah.
Her.
Mm-hmm. Big Shirley.
Yeah, Big Shirley.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Trust me, we're getting. Here we go. This is where things get weird, people. Real weird.
I'm 23. I can't go on without you because I came out as bisexual and I think you're hot. I really do. So please just stop hanging out with your friends on the internet and just hang out with me. Okay, sweetie? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything I did to you, dude.
Oh my God.
I can't go on without you. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. I only did all this drama with you for months because we wanted this drama to be like the black version of Broomlands, you know, Modern Warrior.
Oh my God, Lord.
I have a question on you, Saw. I want to say I'm sorry for what I did to you.
Hello, colonizer. He wants to colonize the butthole.
Now, listen carefully. I have a question. I have a serious question. If you threaten to kill somebody, that's one thing.
Yeah.
If you make unwanted, hear me out, unwanted sexual advances to somebody who does not want your sexual advances repeatedly, what does that make you? A sexual predator.
A predator, a stalker, psychopath. You know what he reminds me of? If you get somebody in a room, what's that one Stephen King movie where she kidnapped that author?
Misery.
And she had him and she had him on the bed and like, yeah, we'll hang out. And he ties you up on the bed. You wake up and you try to leave and he cracks your dang ankles with a sledgehammer to keep you there. That's what he reminds me of. That's some creepy. He said, stop hanging out with your friends on the internet and then hang out with me. And he tried to do this little cute, whatever you want to call it, childish gesture, this girly gesture. That's some level 10 stalker creeper.
Yeah, it is
stage 5 clinger vibes.
Yeah, stage 5 clinger.
Part 2.
Okay, just in case the police department doesn't do its job, just like any police department, you know, in this country, the United States of America, I want y'all to report him to TikTok Legal or Instagram where the crime was committed. Metaphorically speaking, the crime was committed. Report him to Instagram or report him to TikTok Legal. And I know where he lives, so if you live in the same area as him, Kansas City, Missouri, report him to FBI Kansas City because he literally made a threat towards me.
As you heard, he put the man's where he is, right? That's what he just did. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Dropped his location. Yeah.
I feel sorry for the public defender that has to take this case. Quite honestly.
I look, if you get tasked with defending this fool, if I were you, I just say, Your Honor, I'm entering. He guilty. I don't need to waste this much time. He guilty. He good. Go ahead, take him.
No. Again, you didn't tell him where he lived. Yeah, and like I said, it would be my advice for the district, not the district attorney, but the public defender would be to take a plea deal as fast as possible.
Look, and if I was the prosecutor, I wouldn't offer no damn plea deal.
Oh man,
you wouldn't get one.
Even though I did some horrible jacked up shit to him when he didn't do nothing to me. He threatened me.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
Wow.
It's called give and take, push and pull. Come see, come sa, vice versa. Bib, tit for tat, bim, bam, up, down, opposites, buddy. You threatened him first and stalked him. He has the right to defend himself. And now you want people to file a report on him for reacting to your disgusting behavior? I will remind people again, the ones we talked about on the last show, Kevin Honeycutt, the one they call Chaos King, his spouse or girlfriend or whatever that dog is, Misty, Coco Misty, all of them defend this individual the same way this individual defends Kevin Honeycutt, aka Chaos King, for having pictures of my children on his phone when they're still young.
Yep.
Still a weird statement.
Okay, this is the circle, and listen to this last part.
Either he was teaching me a lesson or what, I'm not entirely sure. But please report it. We need to get this dangerous person off this app. Thank you.
Dangerous. Projecting. Yeah. That's huge projecting right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Marlon, we got those other screenshots about him being Predator, too. Remember the ones I sent yesterday? Yeah, those comments he was leaving? Yeah. It just goes to show you what type of individual he is. He is a predator. There's certain things that you just don't put for everyone to see, for the public to see. You know, you got some weirdos that slide into DMs and just say some outrageous stuff. But this guy is this bold to put it for the whole world to see that he is a predator. And we're going to show you.
Here it goes.
All right.
This is off his IG.
Let's check it.
Let me zoom in so you can see it goody.
So this is some guy he likes.
Oh, the collage wall. Got it.
That's him at the bottom.
Please, Julian, let's be friends again. If not, you're going to regret it. I might have to kidnap you. Come back to me, B-word.
Again, I will say this again. Do not record yourself doing crimes on the internet.
I might have to kidnap you.
That's a crime.
But he was joking. It's joking. It's not joking if he's shown a level of behavior where he's threatened people with physical bodily harm, and he's now saying that he plans on committing a kidnapping, and he might have to take that seriously. Like this is a credible threat if I've ever seen one. Well, it might have been in the beginning. It might have been okay, maybe, but now it's like, yeah, we need to really take this dude seriously.
Look at the caption itself. Please, Julian, let's be friends again. If not, you gonna regret it. I might have to commit this crime. Come back.
There's another one that he wrote to the same guy. This one.
OMG, you are so hot. Comb my hair and let me get on top.
Madonna, SEX.
If a man, this is the question to the women and to the men out there, if a man went onto a female's page that didn't want anything to do with him and said that, could he be arrested? Especially if he made videos after videos saying he wanted to kill them, tell people where they live, ask individuals to go find them. Would that be a punishable offense?
Just changing the genders changes the way that this looks entirely.
Everybody, exactly. It's no different, people. It is not because it's a man that it's allowed.
So imagine that this individual was saying this about your daughter right now.
Yep.
And had threatened to physically assault them in some way on video with a knife, and then also threatened to kidnap them.
And not even my daughter. My son, 19. But if my son showed me this, some dude like this, grown man that's older than him, leaving comments like this on my son's page, though he's an adult, he's still a young man.
Yeah.
Lord knows what I'll do. You know what I mean? It couldn't be me because I'm a different breed, and that's real.
I think we understand that because like we have sons, but like
this Daniel smooth brain has to understand that when you do stuff like this, there are consequences and repercussions to everything you post online. Some people take threats very, very seriously. And there are some people that go the law, and there are some people that take it in their own hands.
Yeah.
You're rolling the dice right there, man. So you can't be going around doing this stuff. We're trying to help you. You know what I mean? But I doubt you're going to listen.
This is, what this reminds me of is every time anybody has seen certain individuals who showed signs of behavior that was untoward, and they did nothing before something massive happened. That's what it reminds me of. Think of anything that involves pew-pews. I'm going to keep it at that. I'm not going to say what I'm talking about. You should drive it from the context here. Is that every time any of those incidents happen, they say there were signs, they were on our radar, but we did nothing about it. That's what it reminds me of. And like I said, the other thing with this is that most people don't get in that headspace until you make it about a woman because they don't care about men.
Yep.
Right.
So like you have to say it like that. It's like, look at this in another way, and it would be absolutely disgusting. But because it's towards a man, it's not as bad, right? That's how some people believe.
Here we go. Here's the other one. I want you all to read this carefully. I am banned on 5 or so, I'm not really sure which one, out of 8 accounts I created on TikTok while stalking Brandon and Julian in December of 2020 for exposing some idiot on the internet.
Stalking.
You were stalking and committing crimes and recording them.
This guy, bro,
on the internet. Jeez, that's not going to be my catchphrase now. Just don't record crimes on the internet. Just don't do crimes on the internet.
That's the theme of this entire show.
The best legal advice in the new age is don't record yourself doing crimes.
Wasn't there somebody that said that was it a reporter or somebody said that same exact line? Here we go. Yeah. Listen up.
Handle criticism, but like I said, these people do not care about my mental health. This is a video from the Instagram website. This is the man right here that I have did bad things to him. I said sorry to him numerous of times. And this morning, after he responded back to my video on YouTube, he threatened to put a bullet to my head while he was working out this morning.
I wonder why.
I couldn't imagine why he would feel threatened. I couldn't imagine.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Just because he repeatedly says he's sorry multiple times doesn't absolve him from the reality that Daniel poses a credible threat to swab the gentleman.
It is not up to the apologize or whether the apologizee accepts
your damn apology, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
If your threat is way past the pale of apologizing, and I want your apology will be best packaged in a jail cell.
Yeah. I mean, you can't apologize for beating your wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sorry I hit you in the head and gave you a concussion, dear.
I'm sorry I sent you to the hospital. I really love you, though.
Do it again.
Yeah,
if I do, it'll be a lighter hit. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'll hit you
next
with
time. It won't be close fist.
It'll be open palm.
It'd be open. You know what I mean?
I'll slap you.
But see with Daniel, it's I love you. Hang out with me. I don't like you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna end you. I'm sorry. You're a threat to me, but I'm gonna threaten you. I'm sorry, but you're threatening me, but I'm sorry.
It's
But
a cycle,
I'm
isn't it?
threatening you now.
It's a beautiful cycle.
Yeah. And I'm asking y'all to please report him. Please report him. He threatened me. Go watch the other previous video of him threatening me. Why am I saying to y'all? This man is 37 and he threatened me.
Again with the age.
After I threatened him numerous of times. And I'm
okay, back.
Take the plea deal. Take the plea deal. Take the plea deal.
I want to back that up one more time.
Oh my God.
There is no way he just said what he said.
He said.
No. That's the second time he did this.
No.
Okay. I heard what I heard. I heard what I heard, and he said,
"No." Okay, y'all
roll the tape. Roll the tape again.
You guys are not going to sucker punch me into listening to some lie. There is no way he just said what y'all think he said. I knew there was no way he could have said that. None. Ready?
Let's go.
All right.
This man is 37 and he threatened me. After I threatened him numerous of times.
Okay. Well.
Oh, why aren't you accepting my apology? I only threatened you a few times.
Oh my God.
No, voice for the voiceless. I would never represent a person like that. I don't even have a license. I just know some law, but I would never represent somebody this stupid.
Oh my God.
I am not a miracle worker. I'm not Jesus of law, even though it would be hilarious to see that show. Jesus, attorney at law. I can get you off of anything.
And he'll say, not this time.
Not this time. The one he got away.
He say, report him because he's threatening me after I threatened him numerous times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, Danny boy. Where's the rest?
And I'm trying my best to fight for my freedom.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Please do what you can to report this person. Thank you. And I don't care. I just I was literally on the verge of crying and I was mad.
You see what it says there? I got my second arrest warrant for yelling at a woman, but did not curse at her. I'm worried they're not going to accept my apology. Yeah. We're not going to accept your apology, you disgusting dingbat. And all of the idiotic followers you have and so-called family and friends need to be put away as quickly as possible, just like you, including that worthless, disgusting person you call a mom. She's just as bad. She's this trifling woman. She does not represent black women or black mothers or humans in a good light at all. None of you do. You're all trash human beings. All of you. I'm not giving you a stupid pass because you're retarded. I'm not giving you a pass because you got autism, if you even have that. I'm not giving you a pass for nothing because you are blatantly doing this. It is not by accident. It is not, oh, I didn't know what, I don't remember. You remember dates of when you've done stuff. That's intentional. That's intentional. Look, anyway, finish what you're saying.
I know I did horrible things to this man, and I know they're going to use this video against me. And this person switched up on me, but at the same time, he was defending this crazy person named Swat a Gentleman. And
Swat is the crazy one? Is Swat okay? Oh,
I just had a good scream for a second because that is the most. God.
Swat is the crazy one when you are the one that went to him, stalked him, threatened him with a knife, kept annoying him, left calls, doxed him, said his name, said his state, said his city, gave his phone number, all of that. That is fine. He's the problem.
How many, and going back to how many views and likes, how many does he have on it? 0. You know, he's talking to himself. He's pleading with himself. No one's paying any attention to him except for that one lady that we had in the beginning. So who's he reaching out to? Who does he want to contact who? Because no one's watching his stuff. That's insanity. And he keeps record of it. It's crazy to me. Or you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know.
He incriminates himself.
I really need y'all's help. These people people filed a second arrest warrant because I yelled at them. I yelled at them. Yelling is not considered harassment. So I need your help. These people right here literally
I wanted to play this part again.
accused me of harassing them. And really, I was calling out their so-called nephew.
You are admitting that you are the one that instigated this. This is why that video at the beginning, where that gap tooth overweight Gloria, the reject Gloria from Madagascar, was trying to talk, because that's exactly who she is. She's the reject Gloria. She's the one that tried for the role. Then they said, you know what? Nah, you're too big. We want a whale and we want a rhino. We might possibly want a hippo, but you are bigger than all of them combined. So no thanks. We need room for the rest of the people on the set. You don't fit. That's the person that's coming to his defense. We told you earlier. That's how they move. Yeah. This is how they move. Look, there are lots of things that I don't understand about life, but this is one of the things I can't ever get my head around as to how this is okay, allowed on the internet.
Yeah.
And I get banned or blocked if I say the word monkey.
Yeah.
I lose a whole
wrong opinion. Yeah.
Oh, he thinks not great. And as a matter of fact, he's been dumping his trauma about what he went through when he was a child since he came on this app probably 2 years ago. This is who y'all support. This is who y'all support, right? This man threatened to unalive me. I know I did horrible things to him.
Stop it. Hey, Marlon, can you bring up the video I have real quick?
Stop it. Get some help. Stop it.
Get some help.
Yes, get some help.
Okay.
Jesus
Look.
All right, so real quick, just know that this podcast is streaming on YouTube, Rumble, and multiple Facebook pages at the same time. So it's going to get out about this guy. But one thing people can do, because I know the question was asked, what can we do? Yeah. You can expose him. That's the big thing. You go back to the channel, you screen record certain parts of it, so more and more people see this. That's how it gets out.
I'm trying to get a good handle on how exactly you're the one that started it, and for some reason when people clap back, they should stop. But when they do stop, take case in point myself. I stop, you still go to my page to see if I posted anything about, and then you'll come comment and like and interact with my page, make video about me, but still say you're done.
Yeah.
False. My content consists of Power Ranger related skits, music, and content about my home region, the San Francisco Bay Area in California. Me talking about my trauma was only a small part. Trust me, I'm pretty sure we're aware of that. But you have to mention the small gnat to try and avoid people from looking at the elephant.
No, it's a parasocial relationship that he latched onto that was inappropriate because he lacks the ability to regulate himself. He has spiraled into threatening behavior and outbursts. He should have received help a long time ago. He should have been at least held in a facility until he was deemed not a threat to himself or others. Because as his behavior has shown, and that you could show to the court or a prosecutor, this person is a danger to himself. He's a danger to others. He lacks any sort of parental or guardians in his life to handle his situation. If he truly is on ASD, he's on the autism spectrum disorder, he needs to be regulated by someone.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep.
Period.
And he is right. I did dox him.
What? What?
Don't, man.
This nigga can't be for real, bro. Nah.
Record yourself doing crimes. Jesus.
I got nothing, man. I got nothing. Like I met some stupid people in my life, man. You know, being in the military and throughout life, I've met some stupid people. But I think he's probably the final boss of
He's the final
stupidity.
boss.
Yeah, he's the final boss, the dumbest one in there. Brain is smooth. He's licking a window. That's a secret weapon. And he licks his shoulder for fun.
Oh, jeez.
And he can actually
He's
reach
not
it.
Mr. Glass. He's Mr. I did that.
Yeah.
I think if we were selling shirts at the speed that he was admitting it, we would have houses upon houses at this point.
Yes.
Like for real. Okay, good. Let's take bets. How many more times you think he's going to mention a crime that he's committed? I say at least 3 more. Okay, what are the odds here? Give me some odds. I say 3.
I say 5.
5. What about you, Lee?
I'll go highball and go 7.
7.
This reminds me of his Tropic Thunder. You never go full retard.
So, well, go part retard and tell me a number.
Yeah. He's at least I think 6 to 8 times.
Okay,
so
we'll go at 6. So we have 3, 5, 7, 6.
Yeah.
Let's see how many times so far.
I did threaten to hurt him. I did threaten to end you unalive him.
That's 2. It wasn't even seconds after the first one. He gave 2 right off the top.
And this here, Your Honor, is Exhibit A,
B, C, D, E, F, G, the alphabet, Your Honor.
That's all I gotta see. That's all you gotta see.
We got it wrong, right?
Show anything else. It's just like, here, watch this. He's admitted to doing it multiple
2, right?
times. And
That's 2.
Yeah, that's 2.
Okay, let's see if we got any more.
Got 2 so far.
Times, right? Because I really thought last year on my birthday, he was promoting unaliving me while promoting his diss track. And people keep telling me I was wrong for using an actual knife. And you're right, I was wrong for using the actual knife. However, I don't like this dude. And he just committed a crime on this app. And his family can get mad at me. So, when I see you, swat a gentleman, it's over.
Who said 3? I did.
Yeah, you did.
No, that's 4 because he admits to brandishing a knife.
Yeah, and Your Honor, I would like to rest my case.
Hey, the lawyer's sitting there. He just closes his briefcase and walks out. I'm done.
It's like, and that's all she wrote. And then
that's
even you remember the old lady from The Murder, She Wrote, right? She's sitting there on her typewriter, and then this bitch was stupid, and then just walked off. That's what she typed at the last bit of the book.
Yeah, it's.
Oh man,
I got nothing, man.
Here we go. So he made a new video, and to comment on the fact that we were going to talk about him. Clearly, I told him this. Clearly, you want to join, and I talked to Miss Coco Misty. This was to her. I said, clearly, you want to join him in prison. Enjoy. You mean chaos that went private because she's saying how I'm running. And I said, Bet, glad you made this video. So he's replying to her video. So here we go.
I'm calm right now because I really want to yell at you and cuss you out.
Hey, oh my, what was that?
What the hell? What the heck? Oh, juicy lips.
Yeah. That's the sound you make when you have some good crayfish.
From hot too. Quick question. Didn't he already get a police report filing in for screaming at people?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure.
I would advise the gentleman from earlier to file for a restraining order as fast as humanly possible.
Oh, we'll be taking care of that here soon.
Oh, don't
but I
worry.
don't feel like it. He made his account private, and I saw his video explaining why he made it private because TikTok keeps reporting him, or it could be y'all. We're gonna say it's y'all that reported his videos.
And if it is, it's warranted. But don't forget, y'all were the ones that said you're strong. You guys are, you bad. You never run. Y'all say y'all bring the smoke. Y'all say you wanted it. Now, when the smoke reached the room, you're out there coughing like it's a flashback. Smoke grenade. Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
Y'all don't like you, black conservatives. I'm sorry, conservatives, quote unquote, do not like black love because it scares you. And
What? Okay.
What?
we also know why you was at that mall because you saw a real dressed black person and you thought every real dressed black person is a violent person.
And afraid of no black love. What are you talking about?
I want to clarify
What?
something.
What?
I don't know what mall he's talking about. Maybe he's confusing two people. Is Swa still in here? Because maybe I'd like to ask him. Did you go to the mall with your mom? And maybe he's talking about you.
No. Oh.
Well, he's not talking about me. My mom ain't live here to go to the mall with me.
I don't
Maybe
know
he's
when's the
talking
last
about
time I've
somebody
been to the
else.
mall.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the mall in years.
Sounds to me that's racist of you to think like that. You are a black man talking about a real dressed black man being a threat, and you told your mom to call security.
I
Marlon,
did.
wait. You called your mom you told your mom to call security on a well-dressed black man at a mall that you never went to.
Went to.
Right. Right.
So
Do
you,
I
all
don't
black
remember
people
the
look?
last
Is
time.
it because all black people look the same? Is that?
yeah, I think so. We all look alike. I mean, that's the rumor.
Bruh.
No.
Okay, here we go. he elaborates on it as to what he meant.
While you was at the mall, you told your mom that you was gonna call security if you see a real dressed black man because you think a real dressed black man is a threat to you. We know, and also that YouTube account isn't yours.
No, I'm 100% sure all my YouTube channels are indeed mine.
Yeah.
The only one I share in terms of rights legally is Too Strong. That's the only one, and I share access on this one with these three fine fellows. But don't get it twisted. I started this account. I started Straight Talk. That was me. I have two other channels too that are all mine. But here's it again. I know y'all having the hard time understanding what business is like. When you offer good content, people will actually pay you to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what they'll do? Manage your channel. It's still yours though.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, but I'm still trying to figure out this mall thing that I told my mom to. She hasn't been in the States since my son was born.
Yeah.
My 9-year-old. She hasn't been in the United States since that boy was 1. And we didn't go to the mall then either.
She has superpowers.
There's not enough black people in the town I live to have a not well dressed one. The ones that are here are probably going to be well dressed. I'm not going to judge him for that because I dress well too.
No clue.
How are you evil and you have a smile on your face when the backlash comes to you? How are you evil and you're doing it with a smile on your face and you don't care about the response? Or maybe you do, you're just covering up the fact that it hurt you the first time you got that response back. See, we left you alone. We ignored you.
Who's we?
You should have left me alone, little boy.
Little boy.
If you blocked me, hear me out. If you blocked me, and if you all blocked me, there is no way you can see my comment. You said you blocked me. Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's good. I told you specifically I wasn't going to block you because it's fun for me. You said you blocked me, but yet still you see my content and you see my comment and you still make videos about me. So how blocked am I? I'm as blocked as the U.S. border.
That's not blocked at all, but
wide open.
Wide open.
Arms wide open.
Again, I am calm, and I really don't want to young cuss you out. This has been part 2 of my response. Get a life. I'm actually autistic. And you self-diagnosed me with a condition while being an unlicensed doctor last year and Mike the Voices Live.
What?
This is so loud.
I'm so confused, man.
What's a condition? What's a condition? Anybody know what a condition is?
I don't know.
It's like air conditioning.
I don't care that you have a condition, man. You need help. Like, that's all it really comes down to is you need help.
With my mother. And I'm not getting off so. I'm actually autistic. And you self-diagnosed me with a condition while being an unlicensed doctor last year and Mike the Voices Live with my mother.
Oh my God.
And I'm not getting off so.
A condition.
What?
As a lisp.
I don't know what I don't know what a condition is, but it might be hair conditioning.
That's a new T-shirt, Marlon. Don't forget.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I have
a condition.
A condition.
And then you got to put the picture from the thumbnail on the T-shirt.
Yes.
With his face sticking through the door.
I'll make sure I put it in black and white to almost look like one of those memes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could just do a special helmet instead. Make it funnier. That's just a special helmet. That's it.
You self-diagnose me too is another one. Somebody said I caught that.
I am self-diagnosed.
You self-diagnosed.
What was the other? What was the other one?
You know what the key word there is? Dummy. Self. Dummy. You big dummy.
Here we go.
New subject.
Bitch. You bitch. You blocked me on my backup. Yeah, Daniel the Millennial 2 is me. It's me. Daniel the Millennial 2, it's me. I made that account so I can go after you and people. I'm calling out Hill Panda God.
The Panda Guard? There's a good one.
Hold on. Did you hear what he just said, though?
Yeah.
Listen again.
It's me.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel the Millennial 2, it's me. I made that account so I can go after you and people.
Your Honor, my client is incapable of self-incrimination, and I asked the court to rule him unfit to stand trial.
That's exactly what would happen.
I don't understand this for the life of me, bro. I really don't. This is.
I'm an
like I said, here we go.
I'm an introvert.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a grown man.
You sure?
I'm 24.
Mm-hmm.
About to be 25 in October.
Mm-hmm.
I am grown.
Okay.
I just choose not to be part of every conversation.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, you choose not to be part of every conversation. Meanwhile, you just finished saying that you got a new account so you could go after people.
Yep.
Yeah. It could be an automotive part. You got a broken condition. It's an air conditioning. Your air condition is broken.
You know how I picture his brain working? Like I'm trying to look inside of his head. Remember that game Pong?
Yes, Pong.
Bing, bing, and it starts off slow. Then bing, and it starts to speed up, and he can't keep up with what's going on
with the ball.
Yeah, he can't keep up with it. It's like follow the ball, man. Like you can't keep up.
And then it goes off screen. You hear.
Yeah, it's just like then he's like that's when he pauses. He's like,
new life.
Like he has permanent brain freeze without even eating ice cream. Just oh yeah, and I'm grown. You just said that, dummy.
You are calling me a kid in the comic section.
You said that.
In the what?
Are calling me a kid in the comic section.
Okay, one more time. I can't get it.
You are calling me a kid in the comic section.
Section.
Chilla, whatever his name used to be, is calling me a kid. Mugen is calling me a kid. Marlon Brown's called me a kid. And there's other conservatives that I got into it with during that situation with some guy named Joker in March. Some dude named Be the Coffee Guy. This white dude who's married to this black woman who lives in Arizona.
Again, the doxing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Called me a kid.
Hey, Mark, and the real question
I'm asking
is,
you nicely, please do not call me a kid anymore, and mind your business.
Take your own advice.
And the real question is, what did his wife have to do with any? Why did his black wife, have to come into the conversation?
I don't know.
Yeah,
made no sense.
That's what they like to do, though. They do that. They do that in order to get their rocks off. That's what they do. I want to make sure. Okay, there we go. Good, I have it. Let's. This is the last one. Let's listen to this. Is that the one we just finished playing? Good. Okay, here's the last one.
Since I want to be a big content creator on my own time, these are the t-shirts I'm going to make to keep this rivalry in the TikTok world going. Y'all see this? Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Since you know who calls himself the Ratchet Green Ranger, you ain't ratchet. You didn't grow up in no hood, just like I didn't grow up in no hood, bitch. Since he wants to do his own merch, and I've seen it before, I'm gonna do mine as well. Tell me what y'all think. What do y'all think? It's burnt orange like the University of Texas. And on the back, it's going to say Swall likes Oklahoma. Or he's dating a Sooner girl. So tell me what y'all think. Let me know. It's going to be the best idea ever. Payback's a bitch, isn't it, Swall? Yeah, that's what I thought.
What? That's, when somebody says something so dumb, you just ain't got nothing really to say. You're just like,
you're shocked. Yes, you're shocked.
Oh my God. Imagine living with this guy and listening to him every day. I mean, imagine how he talks off the camera to people around him. They're probably
how he talks to his mom.
No, but they're probably always in a state of confusion. I mean, crack babies, that's how they talk, but he shouldn't be on the internet because no one's taking him seriously at all.
Thank you. Why mention? Now, look, your wife wasn't online. Your wife ain't got an online footprint. Your wife doesn't have any kind of interest in TikTok or any of it. This whole thing started with a ugly, homely, Humpty Hump looking female that thought she could talk slow and make it sound like she's cool. Mm-hmm. And if you put your content on the internet, you're fair game. Bear's wife is not fair game because she didn't put any content on the internet. My mother and family are not. This difference that they want to try and not find between people who are just regular people and internet people needs to do. Look, this whole thing is going to be, I think, hinged on the fact that people don't understand that what the internet was invented for, people are abusing. You think you're safe behind the screen. But unlike you, we have ways of reaching out to you without violence and through legal means. One of those is this. This is what we have coming next. This is what we got coming next. This is the FBI page. Okay? I want y'all to make sure you get a good look at this. And we are going to do a little bit of a zoom in. And we're going to press this little button right here. File a complaint. Now, which one is he? Fraud, other cyber crime. Let's go with suspected terrorism, threat of life, or other threats.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the one right there. Let's click on that.
Kaboom.
Now, you're leaving the IC3 government website to visit FBI.gov. Yes, I understand. The site cannot be to report emergencies or immediate threat of life. For emergencies or immediate threat of life, call 911. I agree. If this is an emergency, good. This form is used to report federal crimes and submit tips regarding terrorist activity. If you're reporting internet-based fraud, please submit to this. Let's click on it. We just did. Go here. Tips. All right. We need to click on, oh, come on. Where is it? Okay, then submit a tip. I understand information I'm providing is correct. Not just correct, I have proof. Agree. Now, which one of these fits best, everybody? Corruption, civil rights, counterintelligence, counterterrorism, cybercrime, crimes against children, violent crime, other FBI. Let's see what this is. Would you like to report a cybercrime? Computer intrusion, ransomware, business? No. That was email compromise. Other FBI crimes not listed above. Counterintelligence, hate crime, trafficking, color of law violation, false arrest. I think we'll go with this other one here. Yeah, this one. Continue. Yes. Do you have information about the crime, who committed the crime? Yes, I actually do. Continue.
Yes.
This subject is a business. No, I have the first, last name. I'm not going to divulge his date of birth, even though it's on the warrants. I will give his age. I don't have his phone number or address. So we are going to do this first. What was his last name again? Pradia.
Pradia. Yeah.
Pradia.
Daniel Pradia.
And he is 24 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And continue. What crime are you reporting? Death threats, bodily harm, intent to locate and harass.
Stalking.
What else? Stalking.
Yep.
What was the other ones that he had? Let's name a few more. Oh, I know a good one. I know a really good one. We will say recorded incident of well, how would I put this? Before he's trying to report that, talk to them via the phone and leaving voice messages.
That's
terroristic threatening.
Terroristic threats. Would that fall under harassment?
Yeah,
that will fall under harassment.
Bullying. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah,
good. Specific date, approximate date. What was the date? Belladonna or one of you gals might know. What was the exact date? Give me just a random date that you guys knew it happened on. That's the other one. Thank you for telling me, guys. Brandishing a weapon for purposes of harming others.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone give an approximate date? When I told y'all I was going to be doing this on TikTok, I'm doing it. I ain't playing with this nonsense. And then I thought you were pulling up. I know it'll take you a while to get up from your seat, but they make walkers, and they actually have these chairs that help you sit up. They actually incline you if you want to get those. I know you don't have the money, but maybe your disability will pay for it.
Hey, look, Philip, you don't want this smoke, man. This isn't TikTok. We're not going to be nice with you. We're not going to play nice. We are going to clown you.
You know where I can find the date?
I'm telling you.
I can find the date.
Be quiet. Sit in the corner.
I think I know where I can find the date. I wonder if they want an exact date. On and aboard June 14th, 2024. Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, that sounds good. They'll just get a warrant for his phone, and they'll be able to get all the real dates.
Continue. Where did the state? We'll call a state. We'll call it Texas. And continue. How do you know this information? Individual recorded himself making the threats. We have all the required documentation. Okay. Provide a brief description of the internet. The individual did not get the attention he was wanting from someone there we go, proceeded to stalk and harass and eventually threaten. Why?
Yep. Why? That's a question.
Good. Are you reporting on behalf of yourself or someone else? Someone else. Continue. Please give the. I don't have any of that. I do have. What should I give them? Not an email. Nope. I'll go forward. I need one. Anything. You know what? I'll use mine.
Marlon Brown.
Yeah, but then it's about me, so I can't do it. I need to put someone else's name in there.
Oh.
Can
you be anonymous? No.
No, apparently not. You have to have a targeted person. Okay, I can use a last name and I can use a approximate age. So let's do the approximate age of 37. That's what he said, right? We know that.
Yeah.
I want to give a last name, but I'll tell you what. Let me see if I can get it on offline, and then I'll scroll down and take the name differently. Let's do it. That's the best way I think to do it. Hang on 1 second. If I get this one, I can just put it and not scroll for you guys to see it, so that's out of his way. And I can always bring it down to do that. In fact, let's do that. When I get the name, I'll bring it back up after I put the name in. But I told you, I'm going to report you to the FBI. I'm going to report you to every facility I can think of to find you. And I want you locked up. I want you imprisoned. I want you gone. You don't deserve to be free. You need to be either in a mental asylum or behind federal bars. You need to be gone. You don't need to be out in society. Drugged up, straight jacket, the works. You all of your minions around you, all y'all need to be arrested. Every last one of you.
And this would be a lesson. This would be a lesson for all of them. You know what I mean? This is a learning experience that not everybody's going to coattail and bow down to all your crap online. People are tired of it. Just leave people alone. So it's a lesson. School's in session. You're going to learn.
And yeah,
agreed.
Yep,
agreed.
He said he needs help. He needs to be in a place that he can get the help that he needs and receive.
I don't think he's going to take the help. Is a problem.
Nope.
I don't think he's going to take
probably not until he's somebody else's problem. That's kind of the issue that we're facing today, is that there's a lot of people that are on the streets and in certain places that don't need to be there. It was a mistake, and especially Reagan's at fault for this, for getting rid of the mental institutions. I know horrible things were happening in those places, but I think what happened afterwards is much worse.
I have somebody. Perfect. I think I have it.
So, and also, this is my advice for most people. Don't record yourself doing crimes. Again, don't do that. Don't do that.
Dumb.
I got it. I got one. All right.
If you like, this is advice even that Fortune 500 companies never seem to take either. Don't put something shady in a business email. Don't put it in an IM. Don't put it anywhere that there is a paper trail, because in discovery or any sort of criminal action, they will find all of that stuff. So don't write it down. Don't talk about it. Don't put it on the phone. Don't put it on the voicemail. Don't do any of that if you're doing.
And here's one thing about him: how you know he's dangerous, because for one, he's been known to hurt himself. If I'm correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he hurts himself by cut. I think he's a cutter. He does things like that. So, usually people that do things like that have a lot of issues going on there, and that's their way to cope. So, besides hurting himself, he tries to inflict pain on other people. So he is a dangerous individual, and he needs to be shown that.
Have you reported this information? Okay, I finally made it past that page. Have you reported any information to law enforcement agencies, state, local, or federal? Yes. Continue. This was reported to the. Let me make sure I get this right.
Harris County.
Yes, Harris County.
Yeah, at least the 5150. They probably should have done that a long time ago, but
yeah, 5150.
You'd actually have to have somebody in his family actually report him for that.
Well, anyone can report him technically. You can do a welfare check for a 5150. Somebody sees him doing something that looks, a little crazy, like him yelling at his mom. Anyone can call and say, "Hey, I think his mom is in danger. I saw this guy doing a video going crazy." So I mean,
if there was a good argument for the necessity for red flag laws, it would be that person.
Oh yeah, definitely. He doesn't need to own anybody.
Okay, phone number. We'll put that here. I got the police department's phone number. And we have the report number as well, don't we, guys? I think we have the report number. There it is. I got it. Okay. 0310985. All right. Continue. No, I don't. Oh, you need all that? Really?
You can put unknown on the checkbox.
Unknown. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I have that. What am I doing? It's not unknown. What's the one thing I do know?
What is that?
The case number.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, best advice is don't do crimes, obviously. Don't do crimes.
Yeah. Texas. Don't know the zip code. Continue. Review tip. We got everything that we wanted to. Submit tip. There we go.
Boom.
You are officially reported to the FBI for terroristic hate threats to everybody.
And, and this is one way to stop it, because we've talked about bullies and everything on this podcast a few times. And the problem is that people would rather just go back and forth with these crazy people instead of actually reporting this stuff. If you feel like your life is in danger or anything, instead of going back and forth, just stop. Yeah. Report it, let the system do its work, and you'll see it stop. But a lot of these people on these social media sites think you won't do anything about it.
Right.
On TikTok, they don't think you'll do anything about it. So this is why they do it. The minute action is taken and people start seeing like, hey, they're actually reporting people to the FBI for this stuff, you'll see a lot of this stuff stop, because people take their lives over stuff like this stalking and this harassment and these threats. People aren't as, resilient as the Savage Patriots and many other people. So instead of going back and forth and trying to argue with these people, take these threats seriously and report it.
Yeah.
I'm dropping in the chat the case number. And the more of you can report, the better. The more of you that can report, even if you go to your local FBI office and tell them, I don't know all the details, but I know where you can find all the info, direct them to here, direct them to the page.
It's that time.
Yeah. I'm gonna get that shirt made and I'm gonna wear it.
And just like Marlon said, direct them to the page. If they need to see the videos and everything, just direct them directly to this podcast, this episode, and they can go through and they'll see everything.
And before we people on that side get it twisted, is we're not harassing this individual. We're highlighting the fact that this person is a dangerous and unhinged individual that needs to be reported, and that we're not doing this out of maliciousness. We're doing this out of protection for others.
Yes, it's not personal at all.
I mean, if it was a disagreement on politics on the internet, that's one thing. But we showed you multiple times this dude taking recordings of him doing salacious things. So
I put the FBI link in there too, so you guys can take the page info and go to the FBItips.gov, enter what information you can. If that means you have to call them, do that. This needs to be taken care of, because here's the problem. And I sent this video to the guys last night. it's just so weird. I came across, I follow a channel called Iwu, Explore With Us, and they do a bunch of these crime videos where people commit these heinous crimes, and they talk about the interrogation. Came across one last night where this guy was absolutely acted a lot like Daniel, except not as violent out while he was talking to the cops. He had that dynamic where when he was alone or with people he didn't like, he was very violent. But when the cop showed up, all of a sudden he's this nice, docile guy. And the cops were fairly okay with talking to him gently, but the premise was that people that look and act very much mentally off, they are a danger, because what ended up being the case with this guy, he was he dismembered somebody and kept their body parts in the house in coolers. The man was mentally off. Everybody knew something was wrong with him. They did nothing. I'm not saying that Daniel will eventually dismember people, but he has threatened to kill people with a knife. He has threatened to have them on their back. He has threatened people physical damage to the point of death. And if that is the case, he is more than capable of fulfilling it, because he's raged enough, and his mom is not stopping him. So this is a very big and definite threat.
Yeah.
And like he has enablers. He has enablers in his corner in the form of the people we showed you at the beginning, that large Gloria wannabe wish list Lizzo. And then we have the rest of the other two that we talked about last week. They enable his behavior by encouraging him to be this way and listening to him.
If I was on somebody's security team and I saw all of the things that were presented to me, which like I said, I came in this cold. I didn't watch any of this stuff. So if this was presented to me in the way that it was presented on the show, I would say this is a credible threat. We need to take this seriously, and we should inform the authorities that this person is a danger to himself and others.
So we got him now. The biggest thing we can ask you all to do is continue the reports. Thank you very much. Okay, and look, we're not doing this out of because there's nothing to do it for. We asked him to stop. He didn't stop. We asked him to butt out. He didn't butt out. We asked him to mind his business. He didn't do that. In fact, he's the only one that's actually stuck to his guns and kept threatening people. We're not going to tolerate that. It's not going to happen. Whether he threatened me or not, that is irrelevant to the topic at hand, because he's on video threatened other people. The people that gave me this info, they were threatened as well as their children and their spouses by this man.
Yep.
Okay, they have that info, and they have filed that report as well. This is not, it's an ongoing thing with him. He loves to make threats, and if you make enough of them, and if you watch the initial video, he is a very, very unhinged individual, and he is very capable of it. Very capable of it. Very capable. Take your own advice and leave us alone. How about that? I see you like to give the advice, but why are you still here then? If you're telling people to leave people alone, why are you here?
Yep.
Look, listen, Philip. Listen, Philip. If you want the kind of smoke you say you want, come see me.
Yep.
Understand this though, and I tell everybody this because I want to give everybody fair warning. I've seen the video of you thinking you can fight. If you think you're going to pull up here and do something to me, I'd advise you to do two things before you show up. Here's what you do. Life insurance, and tell your loved ones goodbye, because I'm not letting you leave here alive. I'm letting you know now. This is not a threat. This is not terroristic. This is what you call a promise. You said you're going to come beat me up. You said that. I have video of that. I have a snapshot of you saying it. If that's what you want, I do not fight fair.
Nope.
Okay? I don't fight fair. And I don't stop when you're knocked out. That's not me. I'm gonna make sure that you don't come back to see me. It's that simple. I'm not threatening you, but if you decide to come here, just understand that there are certain things, precautions and measures you have to take for yourself, so you don't leave your loved ones in a lurch. That's all. But you decided to want to come, so show up. I told you where. I'll wait for you. Air and opportunity, buddy. I mean, you struggle to breathe. I get that, but there's air and opportunity. The amount of fat that's around your heart and lungs, it must be a real pressure to even lift your legs. So I can understand. I can understand.
In that shed you live in.
Ozempic.
Yeah.
Okay, Ozempic. Anyway, for those of you on Rumble, thank you for watching. For those of you on the other platforms, thank you for watching. This individual is indeed completely unhinged and should not be allowed to roam the earth freely. Period. Any last words about this individual, guys?
No. Just, put the word out. Put the word out. We're not going to sit back and allow this stuff to keep going on. This needs to end. Just leave people alone, man. That's all you got to do. Leave people alone. Move on.
I need to make Coy's rules for the internet. The first one is don't record yourself doing crimes on the internet. And the second one is don't say things on the internet a certain way because they will always be taken wrong. Yeah. No matter what you say, it will always be taken as the most negative connotation ever.
And be okay with it. The same way I said, if you come here, you're not going home. Take it anyhow you want. I don't care. I mean it.
Yeah.
You're the one that offered to, and you're the one that threatened first. I'm just retaliating. I'm matching your energy, buddy. Just giving it back to you. That's how much I care. Lee had some technical issues. That's why he fell out, people. And he's also working on. No. I'm not the one issuing. You see, the one who issued is the one that should show up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know you don't have the money to travel. You barely have the money to wipe your own behind. Toilet paper is very expensive, and I know you can't. And you probably use the one ply too because that's the only we can afford, which means your hand probably smells like you're behind.
There is laws on the book in certain states for mutual combat. Just pointing that out there. If you want to do it in a legal fashion,
Philip, tell me where to go to. Philip, tell me where you are.
Oh, I want to be there too. I want to watch.
Philip, tell me where you are. Go ahead. Tell me where you are.
It's a sporting match.
I just want to know if you asking me to come to you, where are you? Watch this.
He's not gonna say.
No, he will. Watch. Tell me where you are. I'll show up.
Why do they always go after your teeth, man? I always thought that was weird.
Well, because they can't afford theirs. Have you seen his mouth?
Yeah.
I knew what mine was. I took care of it. What about you?
Marlon, you saw that video of him doing kung fu since he wants some little smoke.
Everybody was kung fu.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was good.
That's all right, Philip.
Yeah.
Philip got to understand this isn't TikTok, man. We're streaming on like 4 different platforms, big ones too. Everybody's going to see you, and everybody's going to laugh. And it's going to be glorious.
There it is.
Yeah, that's my final advice. Don't do this stuff. Don't follow the rules.
Don't do internet crimes.
Don't do internet crimes. Yeah.
Don't do internet crimes.
Don't do internet crimes.
Did you answer me, Philly?
No,
Philly boy, filibuster.
He's scared.
Yeah.
Philly, Motown Philly's back again.
Indianapolis.
Whoop whoop. That's the Indiana police.
Whoop whoop. That's the Indiana police. Marlon, hey, look, I rocks with you. You know that.
Yeah, for real.
You just say when. You just say when.
This is Philip. Death threat level number 55.
Here he is, everybody. Be scared.
Be scared.
Very scared. Can't play the song now. Hiya. Hadouken.
Mortal Kombat style. Oh my! Oh, that was dangerous. I think he got a millimeter under his foot there.
Oh, Kung Fu.
Man, this.
Now, mind you, he said,
the internet, man. Don't take
this is his comment up here. Do you want to fight? Let's go, Papa.
Oh my God, man! Look at that. I got a Chihuahua that can beat you up, dude.
Man's got skills. I'm still waiting for you to drop the Addy so I can show up if you want me to come to you instead.
Indiana police. Hey, all you need, you got a state, you got a first last name. That's easy.
The internet is not a serious place. You don't have to take it so hard.
Oh man.
It's not a D. Don't be so hard to swallow. Anyway, so we'll catch up. We'll catch up on Wednesday. I thought we had a topic for Wednesday. Did we not?
It's the Trump or the AOC.
AOC.
Yeah.
We'll
about Cory Booker, not the Cory.
Jamal Bowman. Yeah.
You know who Jamal Bowman reminds me of? Remember that movie where he was like, Christina's not here. What movie was that? Where he was like paralyzed and she was eating in front of him and he was hungry. And she's like, "You're hungry? Are you hungry?" The black guy, the bald-headed guy, it was her husband and he cheated on her.
I forget.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Christina.
I guess he didn't leave the location, so he may have.
Like I said, he's scared.
He may have changed his mind.
Yeah.
Don't
do
it.
You don't want that.
Too
Oh,
bad.
there he is.
I know Chinese martial arts, and I'm the best. Good. Well, you still haven't, Phil. You
And
still
I
haven't
know
given-
whip your. Oh, I almost said the word.
Philip, you still haven't told me where to go.
Yeah. You know Chinese kung fu.
Okay, so you can beat me. Well, prove it. Tell me where to come to.
That Mr. Shaolin monk. You had 36 chambers. Where'd you train at?
Anyway, Philip will probably eventually leave it in the comment section. Just tell me where you are. I'll arrange it. That's okay.
Listening to Wu-Tang Clan doesn't count as Chinese.
Watching old kung fu movies doesn't count either.
Watching Kung Fu Samurai doesn't count, or whatever.
Kung Fu Panda, yeah.
Look,
Kung Fu
I
Panda.
believe Philip has indeed touched children. I do believe that. I really do.
He's a diddler.
I do believe. If you check his computer, you might find some stuff like that on there. No doubt. No doubt.
Chris has said it's the Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Mad Black Woman.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Christina.
So we'll talk about AOC on Wednesday, as well as Jamal Bowman. And I have a trending one we can talk about, that a Republican lady that didn't want to give reparations, and I agree with her. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that Friday, possibly.
Okay.
So we'll catch up then. Don't be a stranger, guys. Make sure you share as much as you can. Get this stuff out. And if you do have the opportunity, please go out today and tell everybody about this dude. Report him to the FBI, send it all. Okay. So we did a whole episode on you, but you didn't show up. And I told you you still haven't dropped the address yet.
That was last episode.
Oh my God, Philip.
Where's the address, Philip? It's been 3 comments so far and you haven't dropped it yet.
Well, sure.
Who's scared? I told you where I live. What about you? I feel like the Joker there. I've showed my face. How about you? Show us yours. I've taken off my mask. Why don't you take off yours? That'd be great. So we'll catch up with you guys on Wednesday, and we'll see you guys in the morning for Straight Talk. Y'all keep care. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. We out. Peace.
Whore.